I am Ruth, and this is my 4th channel because my other ones are gone. So, sorry. I'm really sorry. Are you okay? Oh, that was sad. And I'm doing weekly homework with Ruth. Yay! So, I'm going to be showing you guys an experiment. La, la, la. So, you know those animals that grow in water? You know, when you like put them in water and they like overnight they really grow? Well, that's what I experiment on. Materials: 3 growing animals, a ruler, balance, old-fashioned or electronic, 3 different liquids, 1 has to be water, and 3 cups. You measure the length of all 3 animals, take the mass of all 3 animals. I'm sorry, I'm going really fast. I made like 2 videos, and for some reason they stopped in the middle of the recording. So it's not like I can merge videos because then it takes up data on my phone. It's like, oh my god. Goodbye. Alright, 3 words: hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic. Don't get them mixed up. Hypotonic is when it grows. Hypertonic is when it shrinks. Isotonic is when it stays the same. Now, if you've learned where with water in the cell and outside the cell, they try to make sure the water that's outside and inside are equal. And that's called equilibrium. Equilibrium? I don't know. Spelled that way. E-Q-U-I-L-I-B-R-U-M? I don't know. But, so, most of the time, when the animal grows in the water, it's hypotonic. That means there's more water inside the animal than outside the animal. So it's kind of like cells and stuff. When it's hypertonic, it means it shrinks. Most likely, it'll do that with salt water because salt takes away moisture. So that'll probably make it shrink, the salt. And then we have isotonic, where it's already equal on both sides, and it stays the same. It's all happy and equal until something happens, which I haven't learned that yet. So, you pick 2 liquids, anything. It could be milk, it could be Mountain Dew, it could be anything. But there must be one of them, 3 liquids. One of them has to be water, and the other 2 you can choose whatever you want. It has to be a liquid, though. And it could be salt water. It's your choice. I'm not good at thinking. Okay, funny story. I was looking for my phone to check on something, and I was like, oh, it's right there. I'm so stupid. Alright, what I was saying. 2 other ones that I tested was apple juice and Mountain Dew. And then there's the water, which is the control, which means you didn't really do anything to it. It's like what you compare with. So, I measured the mass, and I put it on my data table, and then I measured the length, and then I predicted what it would be. With water, I estimated, or guess, not estimated. I predicted it would be hypotonic because it's supposed to grow in water, like on the box. If it didn't, that would be bad. And with apple juice, I also thought it was going to grow because it was mostly water, and then like all the monosaccharides and stuff. Then Mountain Dew, I actually thought it was going to shrink because, I don't know, something in Mountain Dew would make it shrink. So, you could pause right now and do the experiments yourself, or you could keep watching the video and see how it does, and then you could do the experiments, or you could exit and never watch my videos again. But I'm going to keep going then. So, I am The outcome was water, it grew. Apple juice, it grew. Mountain Dew, it also grew. And I realized, well, it's water, of course it grew. You know, there's some water in it. But unless there was something in it that made it shrink, like salt, then it would shrink. So, on the back of the paper, there was graphing, and you have to graph it. And which one do you think is going to be? A line graph or a bar graph? Drum roll, please. A line graph, because it includes time, which was the hours. So, there are two graphs, one with the length and one with the mass. The first one I did length. The side of the length was the length, and the bottom was the time, which is 0 hours to 24 hours. And the side, I measured 2.0, 2.4, 2.4, 2.6. I kept going up until I got to 5. Then I made the lines, but don't forget the key to show you which one's which, because there are 3 lines, 3 animals. And then I realized that the apple juice made the length bigger than all the other ones. Interesting, huh? The second one was, which one was it? The lobster, which is water. And the Mountain Dew did not grow as much as the other ones. Huh, maybe I was sort of right. And the mass, I'm in the middle of it because I kept recording and recording and recording. I think the reason why it stopped recording is because I had it paused for like a really long time. So I will be right back and I will show you what the mass would be. So let's see it. For mass, the weight. Sort of, not exactly the weight, but we measure it in weight. In grams. The results were pretty interesting. With the fish, which was in the Mountain Dew, it grew like not that much. Not as much as the other ones did. The other ones grew a lot, but with the fish, it did not grow a lot. With the apple juice, yes, the apple juice also did not grow as much as the water, but pretty close. Yeah, the water and the apple juice crisscrossed because one of them didn't grow as much because then they were like bigger at the beginning, but didn't grow as much as the other one, and the other one was smaller and it grew more. The smaller one was the lobster, which actually grew more than the apple juice, which is the water. So pretty much water is the best so far, unless you wanted to do every single liquid. You go ahead and do that, but I'm not doing that because I did this in class, and yeah. So figured out that Mountain Dew was the least amount and the water was the most amount that it grew, because with osmosis and stuff like that with water it grows better than all the other liquids because it's originally water. I really wish I did like salt water or something else that like shrank. I don't know anything that would stay the same, like isotonic. So comment on what, if you did the experiment, what your results were and what you think the results are gonna be if you like don't have time to do it, and if anything shrunk or stayed the same, because it's not as common as the hypotonic. So rate if you like it. If you don't like it, like my first video, I'll try to make it better. It's my first video, so I'm like experimenting it and all that. If you liked it, that's great. Subscribe, because I will be making one for different subject once a week. Sometimes I won't do one subject because it's not interesting enough, which this wasn't interesting enough, but I won't do it as often because some things take a long time, and I'll most likely do it on Fridays because I don't have school the next day, so I can stay up later doing this. So, say goodbye to Wamsy, your little birdie. And say goodbye to me, I guess. Bye, guys. Right after this one, I'm going to be making another one. I always do that. Alright. Bye.